All right, today is probably the 20th or the 19th, March
19.
2016. So we have a 2001 Miata, and so these are things you need to know how to use it. So first car comes with an alarm, and there's two buttons. One is to lock, and one is to unlock. Very simple. Car is unlocked. The car is locked right now. To get in it, you press the unlock button, and then it is on silent mode, but you will see lights flash. So let me lock it. Lights are flashing, and now it's locked. Press unlock, and now the door's open. Also, this has remote trunk release. You hit this other button called auxiliary AUX. You hold it for a few seconds, and then the trunk will open. And then you close the trunk, and then if you want to open it again, you press it for a few seconds, and it opens. Now, this is the gas here. This car uses premium gas only, and to get that gas to open, you got to come over here. You normally don't have to do this, but just for the video, I'm going to move the seat forward. You have to lift this up. Inside here, there are two levers. One lever is for the gas, and the other lever is for the trunk. There it is. This is the gas, and this is the trunk. You just stick your finger and pull it up. So I'm going to pull up for the gas now. You hear a click, and if you want to pull the trunk up, you can too. There. So I've opened both things. This is the gas. Here. You want to come in this way. It's going to be not going to be very dark. And this is the trunk. So the gas, you open this up, and you turn this, and you put in your premium gas, which is the highest grade. Make sure you don't put diesel. Premium gas, and it takes 10 gallons. And you close it until you hear a click. All cars work like that. You have to hear a click. If not, the check engine light will come on. So also, for whatever reason, if you run out of power in this car, you need to jump it. Bring the video from this way. You got to go to the battery from the trunk. The battery, open the trunk. Of course, you can't use the remote because the battery is dead, so you have to pull the lever inside. You got to lift this cover up, and you got to pull this cover up, and the battery is in here. This side is negative, and this side is positive. And the positive one is covered up. The negative one is not covered. And also, your tools to change the spare tire is here too. Tool here and tool here. And so this is how much trunk space you have. Now to actually use the car, it is an automatic. The window switch is in the center. You have two cup holders, and then you sit in here like this. This is your regular Japanese car headlights. One on is parking lights, the other is headlights. If you want fog lights, you hit this button, the green light comes on, then your fog lights come on, and they're very yellow. And you turn off the fog lights if you don't want to use it, and then turn off the headlights. And then, of course, high beam and low beam is just like a regular Japanese car. You pull in, and then it's high beam. You let go, it's low beam. And then to adjust the mirrors, there's a switch over here, and then this right there. And then this is adjust the side mirrors, and this is your emergency button. And then you have an automatic here. You don't have to play with this overdrive button. It's usually on. And then you have your air conditioning here. And then you have your defroster here, these two buttons. And then your blower motor is in the middle. And then this is hot and cold. This is important. Okay, so let's open the roof here. So to open the roof, you lower these two things here. And you press this. Only press this tab. Your goal is to pull this, but it won't pull until you press the button to allow you to pull. So now you're able to pull. You do the same here. And then bolt is out, and you open the roof. To get the roof back in is you need to lower both windows. So let me stick the key in so I can lower both windows just a little bit. Both windows come down just a little bit. So the driver's side one does have automatic down, one push, auto, and it goes all the way down. Okay, so to get this in, back in, make sure this is not like this because you're going to grip onto this. So this has to lower a little bit, this has to lower a little bit, and then put everything in the center, pull this in the middle here, and then you want to close both at the same time at the same moment, or else one will be too tight and the other one is loose and water can leak in. There you go. And so we're going to open this back so we can get some light and record this video. And then once this is back here like this, you also want to make sure you don't put anything in here so it can close, and then you can bring this thing back so you're more aerodynamic. And then if you want to go on the freeway, and you can also lift this thing, this centerpiece. Oh, right. So bring this back up a little bit, and the centerpiece flaps up, and then it comes down. This centerpiece, if you bring this up a little bit, helps with the wind. All right, so let me have that video back. So here's your blower motor, your air conditioning, your rear defrost, your hot and cold here, and then this is where you want the heat, up to the windshield or to your feet. And then you do have a key lock that locks this right here, the center console. Your key also locks here, and then that is about it. Your light switch is up here. And then this thing does have Bluetooth. To do Bluetooth, you just hit CD. So this is obvious. This is FM, AM, CD, MIDI, and tape, which we don't use, and we have clock. And then every time you hit FM, the antenna does come on. So if you don't want the antenna to come on, then you hit CD. If you hit CD, it's actually either going to play the CD, but if you hit it one more time, then it'll go into Bluetooth mode. So if you turn your iPhone, you find something called GROM, G-R-O-M, and then you connect to it, and then you play through your iPhone music, and you can fast forward and rewind in your iPhone. And then for whatever reason, if you need to open the hood, then you pull this switch here. These are your fuses, so you pull the hood here, and you come out here, hold the. Oh, and then if you need to change tire for whatever reason, there's locks. The locks are probably in the trunk. They're probably inside here, on that side, on the driver's side, or they're tucked in there, or they're in the glove box, one of those places. Okay, so now we need to open the hood for whatever reason. Remember now, the battery's not in here, the battery's in the back. So to check the oil, is that dipstick over there. So I'm going to check the oil before I give it to you. So to check oil, you clean the stick, and you stick the stick back in, and when you pull out, there's an F and an L. F for full, L for low. The oil level needs to be somewhere between F and L. So now we're going to put the stick back in. We're not parked completely level, but it's going to be good enough. Okay, now I pull out, and there you go. The oil is slightly below the middle a little bit, so it's slightly on the L. But that means there's still 4 quarts in there. So there's enough oil. And the oil change sticker is, okay, I don't know what the oil change sticker is anymore, but probably like another 1,000 miles it needs an oil change. And I only use full synthetic here, so when you're ready to do the oil change, just drive it to my friend's shop in San Leandro. And then that is it. And you just drop it like this high, and it's good. I think that's all you need to know. Oh, and so if you want to adjust the seat here, this here is to bring back and forth. Obviously there's not much, and then you want to go back and forth, it's just there's a lever on this side, and you just pull it back and forth, then you're set. And that is about it about this car. Okay, thanks for watching.